This is about the living water. It was about the 6th hour, and Jesus, being tired, sat down by a well. John 4:7 through 26. A woman of Samaria came to draw water. Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink." For his disciples had gone away into the city to buy food. Then the woman of Samaria said to him, "How is that you, being a Jew, ask a drink from me, a Samaritan woman? For Jews have no dealings with Samaritans." As a man and as a rabbi, Jesus was not to speak to a woman in public or a woman of ill repute. Also, the Jews considered Samaritans as outcasts. Jesus answered and said to her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is who says to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you the drink of living water." The woman said to him, "Sir, you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. Where then do you get the living water? Are you greater than our father, Jacob, who gave us the well and drank from it himself as well as his sons and his livestock?" Jesus answered and said to her, "Whoever drinks of the water, of this water, will thirst again, but whoever drinks of the water that I shall give him will never thirst. But the water I shall give him will become in him a fountain of water springing up into everlasting life." The woman said to him, "Sir, give me this water that I may not thirst, nor come here to draw." At this point, the woman did not realize Jesus was talking about her spiritual needs. And in her mind, she wanted this water to avoid her frequent trips to the well. Jesus said to her, "Go call your husband and come here." The woman answered and said, "I have no husband." Jesus said to her, "You have well said, 'I have no husband,' for you have had 5 husbands, and the one whom you now have is not your husband. In that you spoke truly." The woman said to him, "Sir, I believe that you are a prophet. Our fathers worshipped on the mountains, and you Jews say that in Jerusalem is the place where the one ought to worship." Because Jesus knew of her life, indicated to her he was a prophet. Notice that she did not make excuses or deny what he had said to her. Jesus said to her, "Woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you will neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem worship the Father. You worship what you do not know. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshipers will worship him, God in spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and truth." The woman said to him, I know that Messiah is coming, which is called Christ. When he comes, he will tell us all things. Jesus said to her, I who speak to you am he. And the woman then left her water pot and went her way into the city and said to the men, come see a man who told me all things that I ever did. Could this be the Christ? Then they went out of the city and came to him. And many of the Samaritans of that city believed in him because of the woman who testified. He told me all that I ever did. So when the Samaritans had come to him, they urged him to stay with them. And he stayed with them for 2 days. And many more believed because of his own word. They said to the woman, now we believe, not because of what you said, for we ourselves have heard him, and we know that he is indeed the Christ, the Savior of the world. Don't ever think you are not good enough for God to use you. Throughout the Bible, Jesus used an unlikely person for his purpose. Jesus has said it is such an impact on the woman that she was eager to share the news among the townspeople whom she had previously avoided because of her reputation. Her witness and candor regarding her own life impressed them so much that they came to see Jesus for themselves. As the things says that we sing, living waters flowing through, God, we thirst for more of you. Fill our hearts and flood our souls with one desire. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary lives. It's time for us to much more than just survive. We were made to thrive.
We shall be